This video assumes that you already have the remote host configured. In my case, I already have it set up and I have my remote toolbar showing. So I'm going to start a new project by clicking on the new project tool. Here I want to start a new C++ application. So I'm clicking that. Click on the next button. Give your application a name. In this case, I'm going to call it exercise 1. And you can optionally browse on the project location and set up your folder. In this case, I have a pre-created folder called exercise under CSC 443, and that's the folder that I'm going to use. It's already figured out that I want to use my default Intel compiler, and I'm going to click the finish button. And here it takes a few seconds for Netbeans to create the project, so give it the time so it'll create all the necessary files to do this. And once again, if you notice the process taking too long, you may cancel out of it and try again. And also make sure that you do have VPN enabled so that you can actually access Red Hat. Now it's created the project, so I can switch over to my projects tab. And there are a couple of small configurations that needs to be done in the properties. Go into your C++ compiler and make sure that you're using the C++ 11 standard. And also enable more warnings so you get all the warnings that are associated. And in C++, a lot of these warnings typically indicate potential problems or runtime errors, so you do definitely want to avoid them. Later on, we'll see additional options that can be added, but for a simple C++ project, this setup should be more than sufficient. Next, drill into it. You should be able to see your source files. Here I'm going to open main.cpp, just double clicking on it. Let's make it do something basic. Here I'm going to include the input-output stream header, and I'm going to print a simple hello world onto my standard output. Save it, and then click on the run button. Here it'll compile and run the program. You should be able to see your output here. It's built it, and then it ran hello world, and it finished it. That's pretty much it. That's how you compile and configure and run your C++ program from Netbeans. Pretty straightforward. Hope you have fun.